I'm scared to try to film a video now. Because I've tried to film this video like 4 times and stuff just keeps going wrong. The last time that I did it, yeah, the last time that I dropped you, and so I restarted this whole thing again. But welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope y'all are doing well. This is about discalcula. A lot of you probably know other learning disabilities such as dyslexia. This is like my story and me describing how it feels for me, and if anyone has a similar experience, I would love to hear it in the comments. Any support is welcome. Just like don't say rude stuff because I don't really like that. I mean, yeah. Anyway, but you know, people say rude stuff anyway. But I always knew growing up that I had problems like with math, and it was really hard for me. The way teachers would be to me wasn't very good, but I never really understood why I had such a hard time with math, but it makes sense now. And I was only diagnosed, this story's gonna be going back and forth a little bit, I already know that. I was only diagnosed with this like almost 2 years ago now, because of the fact that I don't know, just growing up, nobody caught on to the fact that I could actually be diagnosable with this, I guess. And I guess that could be because just it's harder to recognize, like, I don't know, stuff like that. I don't really understand why they actually didn't catch it. They just said I lacked confidence, and that's maybe like a little bit, but not like that much. Like, I was struggling always like the most out of my class basically, and for the most part in math I think I do struggle the most, like out of like a lot of people. But I know there's people that have math issues, yes, but this is not normal math issue necessarily. If y'all want to send good vibes my way, or like if you believe in prayer, pray for me. But like, yeah, this is what dyscalculia is. So I took a huge test to even find the fact out that I had this, but basically for me it even messes up simple math to where like I'll make like really stupid errors when I'm like subtracting or adding even. So like, and it's hard for me because sometimes like I'll barely know how to like pronounce a number, or like you know, hand back change, like if like a computer was in there especially. But even with computers I struggled a little bit when I was a cashier, and a lot of people would act like I was just stupid dumb, and like it's affected my whole life. Like it's hard to have a job because if you're a waitress or a waiter, you know, or whatever, you can't, it's harder to have that job. You can have it, but I got fired because of, or let go would be nicer to say, I don't know, whatever. She'd say like you're fired, like in like out of like rage, I don't think, like, but to be a waiter or server in like this situation is not cool. Like it's affected me so bad, like in the way that I can't even memorize the table numbers in the restaurants. And then also I don't know, the reason that is because it's all kind of wonky to me. But also in life, word problems really get me, and I don't understand them. Like I'm really like a little bit slower at them, and I'll think an answer's right, but it's not, because I'll realize that I forgot something. But I actually read really well, so it doesn't really make sense. I mean, I guess like word problems are harder than just like normal, you know, like add and subtract, which I still have told you guys I struggle with, and division is kind of hard for me as well. But once they start adding stuff to like normal math, like just like simple math, for me, it starts to get really weird. But the thing is, I actually probably know a lot more math than you would actually think by now, but that's because I study it almost every day because I want my GED so bad, which I don't know how many people could relate to this, but probably more than I might be able to actually know. I don't know, like, I'd be surprised, but it's not really that surprising. I mean, I'm sure other people have discalcula and I've been through similar stuff. I'm not putting, like, I'm not saying like dyslexia isn't important. I just feel like people are more knowing of like reading disabilities, not that it makes it any less difficult, because this is hella difficult, and at least I can, you know what it feels like to have this kind of thing, so I can hopefully help others. But also, yeah, the way it's also affected me is I had to stay in at recess while kids would get to play, because, and then I was a kid too, because I couldn't get the math problem right, and the teachers did not care how long it would take me. Most teachers, at least, did not care how long it took me to get the math done. They just wanted me to get it done, and they weren't helping me really at the level I needed. And it actually makes me kind of mad now and upset because of the fact that none of them really cared to see, or like, be like, this girl maybe has like some kind of learning disability. But I do believe that they could have caught it, but maybe some of them just really just thought, like, I don't know, that was just how it is, and that I don't need any kind of extra help. But I don't know, I guess my life is the way it is, and discalcula for me also makes me really stressed out. But I'm also a person that deals with a lot of anxiety as well, and I'm back in therapy, which I've talked about a lot of mental health in this channel, and how therapy sessions have gone for me in the past, and how I've started again and been scared, and even tried to go to a counselor and then didn't ever go back. But I'm in therapy now again, because of like anxiety and other things. But yeah, math makes me really anxious, so I'll get like physically ill from that. And that's another thing that I got talked on this channel before about, is the fact that like I get physically sick for being that stressed out. And I know like some of you might be like, what, math is not that stressful, but for a person that has numbers all whacked out and can't really feel like they're gonna understand them as well, it's harder. But I know that I can still do it, and I do believe in God, so I believe that He is helping me. But I don't really try to get, like, I'm not a super religious person. I really don't want to shove it down anyone's throat. But yeah, that's my video for today. I really hope you guys liked it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.